such a long time. I've dreamt of countless deaths. Yes, it's time to wake.
Me? Of course I'm human.
I'm sorry, but I don't take fashion advice from people wearing rags.
There was no clean path, no noble answer. Only the weight of reality pressing down on our necks. Something had to be done, or everything we fought for would have been in vain. Avalon will not save itself. The king will return.
Just kidding. I was considering having every Thursday night be the intro to all my streams from now on, but I'm pretty sure Brad would jump out of a high-rise, so... But, you know, I make use of it sometimes. And hello, EV23. Hello, Internet Celebrity Brad Pritchard. Hello, Jeff. And I've got, like, I have multiple versions of every Thursday night now, too. So you don't get bored. Let me see. I think I even have an instrumental version. In case I just want it for background, you know? So, you know, it's been another one. It's been another one of those weeks. Been a week. As usual. That's the usual thing now. My coworker today is like, oh, by the way, I'm going to be gone on Monday. I have to meet with my tax people and go to the doctor. And I was jealous. And she was like, it's a pretty sad state of affairs when you'd rather be at a doctor's office than at work. Like, yeah, well, all right. But, oh yeah, the other thing that's been... Here, you guys get here and all you do is start bitching. The other thing is my brand new PC. It's been crashy McCrasherson all over the place. And I did a bunch of troubleshooting. It got to where like I couldn't run it for like 5 minutes without it crashing. Sometimes it would crash before it even booted back up into Windows. So I've been in touch with the tech support. And I'm going to be sending it back for them to look at. Which, it's going to be a pain in the ass. They're just going to send me a shipping label, like prepaid shipping label. But I'm going to have to like package it and send it and do all that. And then I don't know when I'll get it back. But you know, the nice thing is my old PC I had for 6 years and it also crashed sometimes, but it was a little more stable. So it's like, and I learned from my PC that there were certain games that would make it crash, and it was an ever-growing list of games that would make it crash. But a lot of games worked. So it crashes for all the AI. All right, just for that. Gonna bring up AI slop. Here we go. It's one of my 15 editions of every Thursday night. Just because Maxie complained about AI slop. And we can all listen to this for the next 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Oh, okay. Well, then enjoy the song. I was looking for an excuse to play it. Yeah, that was perfect too, because the line about how Brad Pritchard will still hate this song, at least on my screen, it came up at exactly the same time Brad said this song stinks. Oh well. I have more versions of it if you want to hear those. I made one version called Brad Edition. Guess what that's focused on? But we'll save that for a special occasion. Yeah, no, Brad doesn't want to hear them. All right, that's fair. So yeah, I'm back on my old PC. Yeah, it's got a lot of Brad Pritchard in it. That's Brad Edition. And he still hates the song and the lyrics. But instead of listing, you may notice in this one, I named a bunch of people who like are regulars in my stream, instead of just EV23. But Brad Edition is all about Brad. in the Brad edition, only Brad gets to take it to the bank. Oh, a unilateral wait a minute. You're not licensed to impose unilateral contracts, Brad. Especially unless you're using some sort of special China power, which I don't know. I don't know if I have the power to stop that. If it's a, you're still in China, Brad? I don't know. It must be accompanied by Millie. You didn't pass the bar. Yeah. You need a license to it. Or some sort of super jurisdiction in order to impose unilateral contracts on people the way that I do to all of you all the time. So, let's see, what was... You know what sucks? Is I still wanted to play that Rings of Saturn, the mining game. But that game has errors on this computer too. If you look at the minimum specs for that game, it can run on a potato. But for some reason, none of my machines can run it without fucking up. So, no more Rings of Saturn for me. Your work is making pork sandwiches and chips for your yearly bonus. An extra $500 on the past paycheck. That's a little more exciting than the pork sandwiches and chips. But pork sandwiches and chips are nothing to scoff at. Am I a little annoyed about the crashing on my fancy modern PC? Yeah, no, that was that's a stressor that puts me in a dark place. Like, I don't like it at all. Like, it makes me anxious to think that this thing I just spent a bunch of money on. And the things that makes me sad too is like, when it works really well. Like, I'm really happy with it. But oh hey Joss, howdy. The Saturn game is better than the Uranus game. I know I haven't tried the Uranus game. Could be good. You know, I should keep an open mind about it. That's all I'm saying. American Truck Simulator. I don't know what's... I feel like someday I'm going to go back to that, but I haven't had a real itch for that game in like... How long now? Like 8 years? You know what's funny, though? Is tonight I actually briefly considered playing Star Trucker. Which is sort of like American Truck Simulator in space. Except there's a little more story to it. I went through a crisis of not knowing what I wanted to play. I've dabbled with Tainted Grail over the past week, but I'm not convinced that I'm ready to like commit to it. You like to see me driving the American truck in reverse? Oh god. Excuse me. Oh, I feel like such an old man. Just like sitting here belching in the microphone. Oh, excuse me, guy. Yeah. An AI pipecock game? Why don't make AI games? Is that the next thing I should explore? Are there like AI slop game generators that I haven't discovered yet? I could make really stupid AI games, and then that's what I stream on the weekend, on every Thursday night. You also liked American Truck Simulator. Yeah, I haven't even had that. I haven't had that installed for a long time. Pipecock Simulator. AI created Pipecock Simulator. It's like Beat Saber, but you have to beat the pipe against the pole to the beat of various songs. Maybe I could make an AI version of it. I have to tape a controller to like my hips so I could do the thrusting motion. Just like the real pipecock. Coding is one of the few things that AI is actually good at. It would be awful trash, but it could be done. I never really had interest in making my own games. At least not put in, maybe with AI now, I should think more about it. I think making games is one of those things that my love of playing games would probably not translate well to being in the game industry and actually making them. So let's see what else. I was what other games was I thinking about? I was thinking about Dragon Quest XI. I was thinking about Final Fantasy VII, but I think I want to wait until I get my new computer back before I do Final Fantasy VII, because it kind of ran. Well, I guess it ran okay. That's the problem, is a lot of these really high graphical games, they ran so nice on my new computer that I'm kind of like hoping to save a lot of games until that comes back. So is Tainted Grail is sort of the same story. I almost considered streaming Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remake tonight, but then I found my my cloud saves are fucked up. I loaded the game, I got it running, I did settings so it actually was running really nice. And then I looked and realized that the save game, the most current save game, was missing about 20 hours of gameplay from my other computer. I stopped playing it on my new computer because it became unstable and crashed a lot, which I don't know if that was Oblivion's fault or if that was my computer's fault. I suppose we'll find out if I get my computer back and it's and they find out what the problem is. I can try it again, because Oblivion also has a reputation of getting unstable after about 50 hours. Once you've got your save game is gone for a long time, the save, like the game itself, can start getting unstable. So that's why I didn't immediately blame that on my new computer, because when I looked it up, they said that's something that it's known to happen with well, Bethesda games can do that in general. But and make a game about my old security guard job. There's already I don't need to make that. I got to play it during October. It was called Night Shift? The game from whatever that the really cheap horror game maker that does all those $3 games. I can't remember their name, but Brad loves them. Chilla's Art. There we go. That's the one. I've thought about playing Kingdom Come Deliverance has popped back on my radar. But it's also another huge game. I keep I don't know if I want to play a big game that's going to take 100 hours to beat. But Kingdom Come Deliverance has a sequel that's really good. It's supposed to be really good too. Like even better than the first one. And the sequel just dropped on Game Pass. So I'm like, shit. Now that I have access to the sequel by just subbing up to Game Pass again, it's making me think about replaying the first one. I'm gonna play a Chilla's Art game tonight. It's not even October. So I don't know, even in October, I don't always like the Chilla's Art games. Although I have fun with them sometimes. But I gotta keep October special somehow. You know, sometimes I feel like the spirit of October is dying. We stopped doing our movie nights. Less and less people come to October every year. It's sort of like one of those Christmas movies where they're saying less and less people are believing in Santa Claus each year. Pretty soon, he's gonna vanish. He's gonna disappear. It's like Chilla's Art games. I think there was some new Chilla's Art game that we looked at a trailer for, where it's like, it looks like a open ocean craft like survival game. It looked weird, but I think that just actually released sometime in the last month or two. What else? Did I think about playing anything else? I want to say that there was one other game that I was almost thinking about playing, but I can't remember what it was. The Wheel of Misfortune. Well, the Wheel of Misfortune was originally developed for XCOM 2. So that wasn't necessarily a October thing. The Last Caretaker? I think that's on my wish list. And that's like a little crafty survival game. Is that one's it's still in early access, isn't it? Oh no. There's an eerie and dramatic voice just showed up. It said something disparaging about Evie being bad. Let me see. What's on my list? Oh, Final Fantasy 12 is back on sale. There was one that when I was powering through Dragon Quest 11 and thinking about like keeping a JRPG going, sort of at least in the background as a regular thing that I do. I thought about Final Fantasy 12 as my next game. It keeps dropping on sale for $19.99. It never gets cheaper than that. But then every time I see it on sale, when I ask myself if I think I'm going to play it soon, I'm like, nah, I know I'm not going to play it right now. Yeah, I got The Last Caretaker. I'm going to check it again. Make sure. Yeah, it's still in early access. Whoops. The trailer started playing. But yeah, that one looks good. What else? What else is on my wish list? I have that Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, even though it got shit reviews. I'm thinking it got panned so hard that within a year, it's going to drop on a nice deep sale. When that thing hits like $15, I think it'll be worth it. I don't think it's worth 50. 60. Never mind. Jeez. What is it? There's something coming out. Oh my god. Okay, here's what it is. Death Stranding 2 is coming out a week from today. That is an example of a game that I might just buy when it comes out and play it. It's going to be tempting. That's the funny thing is, Death Stranding 2 is something that I didn't click with when I first tried to play it. But when it did click, I clicked hard with that game. And the second one's supposed to be even better. So there are very few games that come out that I get excited about enough where I'm thinking about buying it new. And Death Stranding 2 is one of them. Well, let me look at it. I know Death Stranding 1 ran on my machine that I have now. Technically, the machine I'm running now meets the minimum specs, but not the recommended specs. Although the recommended specs call for GeForce RTX 3070, and I have a 2070, which is it's in the same ballpark. It's just the one generation before. And aside from that, I basically meet recommended specs on my old computer. The thing is, my old computer, you never know which game it's going to get along with or not. There are games that my old computer that are demanding that it'll take just fine. And then there are games that, for reasons I can't understand, it can't deal with. My new computer, until it gets fixed, it can't play anything. Any game that I play is going to crash. But in theory, if that computer is fixed, and if the components are working the way they're supposed to, that game should be able to max out just about anything I can throw at it. Unless I'm trying to, play everything on ultra graphics at 144 frames. At like 2K. Like but I usually don't do that. You don't think my specs are the issue? You're talking about my old computer or my new computer? I can tell you definitively that my new computer, in its current state, everything will make it crash. Turning it on will make it crash. Using Steam will make it crash. Just having it open to my desktop and doing nothing will make it crash. My old PC, the one that I'm on right now, it's a roll of the dice. I was playing brand new games on this thing up until the end, and some of them pretty demanding, and some of them worked, and some of them didn't work. And there was not always rhyme or reason to it. The employer should buy my games. Yeah, on my... I probably need to check a few on my old computer. It's getting confusing. The one I'm using now is my old computer. Yeah, there's certain... Okay, drivers are kind of a weird issue because there's a whole, like, sort of weird rabbit hole of weird-ass drivers that... Like, audio, Realtek drivers, and BIOS. There's, like, BIOS systems that occasionally get updated that normally you don't even think about, but... On my new computer, I actually updated the BIOS. That's some next level shit that most people don't touch. Stuff like graphics, all that is like a given. Things that I don't know how to update as well are... Like, I was trying to look if there's a way to update my chipset graphics, and that's when I got directed to updating the BIOS. Well, with the kind of errors that I was having, some of the troubleshooting for the specific... I had a lot of blue screens of death, and a lot of the troubleshooting, like, things I found online, multiple of them were saying could be BIOS settings, and it could also be like an outdated BIOS. And I looked for the BIOS for my motherboard and actually found that there was one that came out like a year after the one that they had on there. So I updated it. I have the original Life is Strange game. I think I played the first 15 minutes of it once and thought, this would probably be really good if I'm ever in exactly the right mood for it. That was about 10 years ago. When did it come out? I think I even have, like, the sequel, too. Nick is not here, but I think Nick is a fan of those games. Oh, yeah, no, my new computer is blue screening all over the place. The K mode... shit about, like, accessing invalid memory. Hyper-V crashing. There's a few different ones that I kept seeing over and over again. Hypervisor, I think it's called. And a lot of them point back to defective RAM. So it could just need new RAM sticks. But I got on tech support with the people who built it. And I was back and forth with them for a while. And they were having me do different things. Change settings on the RAM. To see if it was like, okay, well maybe... Because a lot of times they overclock the RAM when they build it. And he's like, go in and turn off the overclocking. So I had to go in the BIOS to do that. And it was already turned off. He's like, all right, well, try turning it on and see if that makes a difference. I turned it on. Crash just kept going. At that point, a different crash came up, and he's like, "Okay, I don't know if it's the RAM." He's like, At that point, he's like, "It's probably you should send it into us, so we can actually look at it ourselves." Well, it wouldn't be at this point buying RAM for me, because it's still under a manufacturer's warranty. Oh yeah, there's Nick. So if RAM turns out to be the problem, I'm not going to have to pay for it. They'll replace it. They said they would replace it. If they thought that was the problem, they would just have sent me new RAM. But yeah, it got to the point where it would start giving me those errors before Windows even loaded. Like I would just be trying to go to the BIOS to open up the BIOS, and it would crash. So hopefully Tainted Grail doesn't make my computer crash. I did a little test run. I played it actually for a couple of hours, because on and off over the past week, I brought my old computer back out from the garage, and I have both of them on my desk. My new computer is mounted underneath the desk. There's a special like PC mount under the desk because it's a sit-stand desk, so it raises with the desk. And then I have my old PC on top of the desk. And I've kept unplugging everything from one and putting it into the other one, like switching back and forth. Because for most of the weekend, I'd stopped using my new PC, except when the tech support people were sending me new messages asking me to try different things. Then I would hook up my old PC. Or my new one, I would try to do the thing, and then I would try to play around, like play games or do something with it for a little while to see if things had stabilized, and they hadn't, so. But yeah, I think I'm about maybe 2 hours into Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. I streamed that once when it was in early access, maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years. And at that point, I think only about a third of the game was finished. And it went into full release, I think a little over a year ago now. And I restarted a new game. And I'm pretty sure they changed a lot. Like the whole intro sequence, I'm pretty sure they changed quite a bit. Like I didn't remember it being so fleshed out, like this an understanding of what was going on. It's pretty cool. But not cool enough that I don't think it's cool enough that I want to start from the very beginning. Unless it's close enough to the very beginning that if you guys wanted to see the game from the start, I would do it for the stream, just because I'm not that far into the game. So maybe I'll leave it up to you guys. What would you rather see? The save? Because it does this sort of tutorial area where they introduce you to the game and the story that lasts for about an hour. And then it gets into like the actual open world. And that's sort of where I am. I'm out in the open. I've been in the open world for about a half hour, and I just made my way to the first actual like city where there are NPCs, and that's right like the last time I saved. So I'm not very far into the game at all. Or we could listen to AI. Whatever makes me fail more. Where did he say that? I did stream the beginning of the game before, but they've updated it. What I did was, I think what I streamed was there was a demo of it that had the tutorial intro area, and I streamed it. And then when I finished it, I liked it so much that I bought it. And it lets you continue the game from the demo. If you get the demo and you buy it, it lets you continue that save. Yeah, let's just get this thing open, shall we? Yeah, it kind of sucks. I got excited about maybe playing Oblivion until I realized the saves were screwed up. But Oblivion was running more stable than on this PC than on my new one. Tainted Grail. All of Avalon. There we go. Hey, what the heck? I'll start a new game. So I'll probably get through it faster than I did when I played it last weekend, just because I've already explored everything. Well, I think you don't have to explore everything. I know there are a couple rooms with bad guys, and I just was like, nah, I don't want to deal with them, and I didn't have to. I could sort of just go by them.
The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the Great Escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the weirdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more, and the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island Asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it by any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
All right. We'll keep everything here as is. Oh, damn, I forgot I could... Wow, where's his... Okay. I forgot I made a character at this point. Maybe I should play the one that I've made already. Let's see. Where's the I think I gave him this beard. I think I gave him... Hmm. Oh, did I give him the slick back hair? Oh, yeah, I think... Yeah. That's kind of cool. All right. No tattoos, I don't think. I think I already made the Lawrick. Yeah, we'll do Lawrick again. Lawrick the second. It says I won't be able to change it? Is it? Alright. I'm like, did I just overwrite my other save? Oh well. I named him the second in case I decided to go back and play the first one. Dorkrick! Maxie. That's a mean thing to name a guy. Dorkrick. If I hadn't already accepted it, I might.
Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh? Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists. So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you?
I was hunting. So you ask these questions and these sort of define your character background. And of course, you know I'm going to be a stealth archer.
Hunting? I wouldn't take you for a hunter. But as they say upstairs, looks can be deceiving. And you're, what, hunting just to get by? Or do you do something with your catch?
I used the fur to make clothes.
And yet you look like a beggar. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. We must have taken all you had when you came here. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to stop. I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand. You're literally rotting in this damned cell. But them? There's just no excuse for the stench. There they are. Finally. I know. You've a million questions. But they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
Ooh, a new recipe unlock leather pants. Oh, I look gross. I don't have anything. Okay, that makes sense. I'm in jail. I'm in jail! Let me look around. Okay. Oh, hello. I want to loot the guy. Here we go. Mead. Broken arrow. Broken wooden club. I mean, I guess it's better than no club. Here, I'm going to take everything and then we'll look over. Ooh, look at that. Sexy underwear. All right. All right. Got a leather hood. Little armor. Linen pants. All right. I still look... I still don't look like great, but I look better than just a dude in his underwear, so... I am a filthy fellow. I think I also look messed up because I have this plague. Let's see. There's a jail key. And you said go left. Ooh, some beggar's fare. Delicious. But this is also an opportunity to look around. Oh. Some Arthurian porn. I'll take it. Roast. Moonshine. Ooh, is that an arrow? I'll take that. I should stop having the plague. I'll work on that. More ale. I already got a broken wooden club. Recipe for the resistant. Simple recipes from simple ingredients. Oh, it's the recipe for beggar's fare. Okay. Here's some fish soup. Oh, look at whoever the guard was here was an artiste. Inspired by the book I just picked up, no doubt. I should eat the red priest's corpse. Mmm. Wait, was there have any cooking ingredients around? There's a cooking pot. No, I think I have nothing to cook with yet. But you'd think there would be... Oh, here's some stuff. Groats, oats, and flour. So I can make... Oh, beggar's fare is actually okay. I'm going to make 3 of those. And I think... If I just make groats, does it do anything? Undercooked food. If you make a recipe that isn't valid, it'll still let you cook food, but it'll be really shitty food. What about this flour? What about flour and groats? Nope, didn't like that either. So you can find recipes, or you can just experiment with ingredients to come up with stuff. Like super basic stuff, if you just have like, if you find some meat and you just cook the meat, then you'll, certain things are real basic. You'll just be like, cooked meat. Oh, it turns out that's a recipe. People cook meat. Alright, so I'm in like an asylum hospital weird thing where they're trying to find a cure for the plague. And everything is grim. 7 Commandments. I don't think I want to take a million copies of their holy book. 1 will do. In case I feel like some light reading later. What's in here? Yeah, they probably, trimmed the fat a little bit. That's all. Or, maybe back in the King Arthur's day, they just hadn't thought of the last 3. Oh, Ethan. Not looking good, buddy. Why is it considering... Oh, there's a person over there. Okay. Well, I'll lockpick. Why not? Oh, you're here? You're here? It is very... Oops. It is very Skyrim-esque lockpicking. Hello, Moo. Whoa, you got a bully stick there? She's trying... She hasn't even started chewing it yet. She's trying to redeem it. You're gonna have to chew it, sweetheart. Yeah, give it a try. Hey, why don't you lay down? There you go. There you go, good girl. I'll take some video of Millie eating a bully stick for Brad. Lock seems to be broken. A heart. Jar. Seems kind of like useless shit. More 7 Commandments. Health potion. That's good. A note written in blood. To anyone who finds this note, you need to run before they start your, quote, treatment. And it makes you realize you need to gnaw your own legs off. Promise that you're not sick. And even if you are, they will not cure you. Save yourself, as I did. I stole a small glass jar when they weren't looking, broke it into tiny shards, and swallowed them all. Soon I will be free. I don't know. Could the treatment be that bad? They're like patient information. Okay. Ninian was his name. 28, male, from Horns of the South. He was a keeper. Red Death Stage 4. Inflammation in various organs. Maintained strict isolation protocols to prevent the spread of infection. Notify Captain Brendan if procedure fails and subject dies. Patient is being transferred from his room to the laboratory for further examination. Please ensure the area remains undisturbed during the relocation process. Wonder if he was helpful to work on with those glass shards. Let me see what the thing on my door said. Lawrick II. Age unknown. Male. Kings Road. Red Death Stage 2. Severe skin lesions notably visible on the face and hands. Further screening tests are required. Strict protective measures must be enforced. You were never a huge fan of Hold No Other God Above Me? I mean, unless you're planning on lifting up a bunch of, can you even lift one? Let alone lift one above, I'm not going to say the name because that's one of the other commandments you're not supposed to do. I wonder if that's in one of the 7. Okay. Lisa, 20, female, Little Grove, Red Death Stage 3. Plague progression has stopped. After prolonged exposure to concentrated weirdness, the patient's body has undergone severe alterations. The mutations, however, may have halted the progress of the disease. Hold for observation. After 4 weeks, proceed with disposal. It's a lose-lose situation. So even if you're getting better, they kill you? That sucks. Here's Lisa.
Do you see what a miracle I am? Healed. Healed. I am no longer sick.
I already stopped, Brad. Don't worry. I won't keep it up. What happened to you?
The depths, filled with the weirdness. Oh, and a chamber. It was rather dreadful, I must admit. They left me here for some time. I can't quite remember. I felt everything within me turn inside out, then settle back into place once more. I thought I was dying, but now all is well. The worst is behind me.
Yeah, you look great. And hey, Matus, it definitely wolf-mouthy. Although she did leave with her bully stick somewhere else.
You don't need to help me. The Red Priests already did. They cured me. Thanks to them, I feel just fine now. I hope the same fate awaits you and you'll no longer suffer.
All right.
Have a nice day, kind sir.
Thanks. What is this guy? Helge, 73, male. Red Death Stage 1. The fevers brought on by the Red Death have left a lasting mark on the patient's mind. He is plagued by numerous visions. Mood changes occur, from emotional indifference to religious and ecstatic rapture, leading to foretelling doom. Observe. Hey, buddy.
Drip, drip, drip. Do you hear it? Soon the king will return. I told the priests. They laughed. But they'll soon see for themselves. Drip, drip, drip. The storm is gathering.
What are you talking about? Like, I'm sure he's gonna go, oh, well, pardon me. I realized I wasn't making sense. Let me explain.
At last, the age of resurrections shall end. And then, the once and future king will return. I cannot wait to behold his radiance, drip after drip. With each drop, it gets closer and closer.
Yeah, so it does have some really good atmosphere. I mean, I was really impressed when I played this in early access, but the game was only a third done, so that's the point where I was like, well, I'm going to stop playing it till it's finished, and then I'm just waiting for the right time to play it. But yeah, it's it's very much like an Elder Scrolls game, but just with a very different feel. You're free to go.
None of us are free. We are all bound. All bound. And to go? No. I don't want to. I found my place to await the king. You can go if you want, but you won't get far. We are all bound. All bound.
I'm gonna need to dig.
After trip. Closer and closer.
I'm gonna need to look at my old stream of this, because I feel like some of this was here from the beginning, from early access, but there are definitely parts of the intro and the introduction of the story that were not, and I did see there was a way to go down there, that were not familiar to me. Tap right click to block before the enemy's attack land to execute a parry. A successful parry prevents all damage and drains a hefty amount of the enemy's stamina. Important, unless you have a shield and your offhand parrying is unavailable when you have spells equipped. So you can parry with weapons as long as you don't have spells equipped. Unless you have a shield. Alright, whatever. Most enemies have a stamina bar displayed beneath their health bar. When their stamina is fully drained, they enter a staggered state, becoming vulnerable to your attacks until their stamina regenerates. Okay. Oh!
My wounds make me.
Alright. I think it's time for me to have some of that food. Wait, where was the, a little bit. Here, I'll eat some of it. No, the undercooked food is worth more than the beggar's fare. I'll eat that beggar's fare. Coin, dagger. Red priest cowl. I think the dagger is better than the, I don't know, not too much different. The brain? Glass bottle, jar, water. A lot of this stuff just seems like junk. Oh, that was the guy that I saw through the window, or through the door here, a couple minutes ago. All right, I'm gonna check to see where this goes. I think this is some mushrooms. A pail. Lock is broken. Okay. So this just would have been another way of getting through here if I didn't want to lockpick. All right, and I think this is the original way I was supposed to be going. That dude that broke me out, he's made a mess of these guys. Ooh, okay. Here's where the food stuffs is. A villager's shirt. Oh, skip that stuff. Some beef, venison, pork, an old letter. An old letter. My dear Erfer. I have finally arrived at the island asylum and have received my preliminary medical examination. Father Vaughn says that my symptoms point to very early stages of the Red Death, and that I did very well to come here of my own will. He promised to do everything in his power to help me, and to make sure our son, I write son because I can feel the truth of that, and each heartbeat at Freer is born healthy. Oh, he's got a kid on the way. I know you had doubts about me coming here, but I really am of good cheer. I will keep you up to date on my progress. I hope to see you soon. I love you and miss you very much. Forever yours, Katrine. P.S. I'm thinking the name Llewellyn. How do you like it? Wonder if we're going to find out what happened to Llewellyn. Oh, the husband of one of the Red Priest victims must be wondering what happened. Oh, he must be wondering what happened. Okay, well, I guess we'll find out. Hey. Oh, broke another one. There we go. Milk. Flour. Salt. Moonshine. More groats. Sage. Oh, a cracked shield. Okay. Well, I didn't find the cracked shield last time. Let me see. Where's the loadout? Okay, this will be loadout 1. I don't know if I'll ever use that. Loadout 1. Left hand shield. Okay, so if I loadout 1, loadout 2. Just in case I decide to use the I don't know if the blunt is better for some enemies. Better loot all the medieval Huel. You like some venison? Alright. Good thing you restarted the game. Where would you be without the cracked shield? I know, seriously. I've totally botched my my last game by missing that, for sure. Alright. I'm gonna go back to that that cooking pot. Let's see. First, let's just cook some beef. Cooked meat. 11 health? Oh, that's like nothing. Okay. All right. What about some cabbage and pork? Pork aspic. Ooh, that's a good one. What about some cabbage and venison? No, it's bullshit. It's not good. What about some milk and I don't know, groats? Nope, it's bullshit. How about some potatoes and cabbage? Nope. Potatoes, cabbage and onions? Nope. I'm just ruining all of my ingredients. Onions and potatoes? Hey, fried potatoes and onions. That's a good one. Oh, I got it. That's a really good one. Okay, how about some, onions and flour could make onion rings in real world. Nope, not in this one, though. Milk and groats? Well, I got groats if I ever find more milk again. There is bone meal in this game. Although, I don't think they let you eat it. I already looked over. Yeah, I looked over there already. The bloomin' onion. That's not for the faint of heart. It's a mountain of deep fried goodness. Bro. I think there's a, I want to see real quick. There's a function for the Alt button in here. I'm not sure I have it programmed. Control Shift. No, I do not. I think I'm going to put an Alt button instead of the Z button. The Z button makes you switch between first and third person. It's just not a function I plan to be using a whole lot. Okay. Yeah, a little dash there. Oh, this is one thing that I was noticing earlier when I was playing it, that it's showing me as like, oh, maybe I haven't been detected. It was showing me as visible even when I knew nobody could see me. Okay, now I'm back to normal. Do I really? Am I going to do something with blood cloth and spoiled meat? Doesn't sound like the kind of recipe I want to eat. Monster blood? That could be good. You gotta sneak up on this guy. Nope, he's gonna see me. I have been detected. Okay, okay. I'm hurting right now. Let's see, how about some of that pork? Hang back while my pork heals me. Pork, heal me. Saved by the power of pork. Thank the Lord. Oh, there's another one over. All right. Red priest headdress, pants, monster milk and blood. Is another. Is that like a special, a regional specialty somewhere? All right, the hood. That one's definitely better. The thing I'm wearing is better. The red priest gauntlet is definitely better than the wraps I was wearing. These are the same. And those are the same. Alright. Anything else? An autopsy report. Subject 17. I drilled a burr hole in the left temporal bone, revealing a skull filled with thick coagulated blood. After draining, using Morgaine's cut, I sawed through the cerebral falx, severed nerves and the brainstem, then removed the brain. Its abnormal shape suggested internal swelling. Incisions were made in the venous sinuses, and the base of the skull was left intact. Finally, the brain was placed in alcohol and cedar oil for further study. There we go. Oh, Proto Sam! Ermagursh! Oh my gosh, how you doing, man? Good to see you. An oldie but a goodie, as they say. Oh, fish oil. Happy 2025 and 2026. I feel like I haven't seen you in like a few years, man. How you been? Last I heard you were going, I think you had a carpal tunnel, or you were dealing with something that was seemed kind of like not the end of the world, but also sucks type of thing. Red priest boots? Did I already get those? Alright, I think I did. Oh, I didn't pick up I should carry this with me. I don't know if I'll need it later. I doubt it. It was carpal tunnel, and it was the drizzling shits. They get you sorted out. Bloodstained shirt. You talk about it in the past tense, like was. So that makes it sound like maybe it's not as much of a problem now, which would make me glad to hear that if that's the case. All right. This. Oh, more monster blood. A drowner tongue? Okay. A little note on weirdness mutations. 1. Mutational changes are not significant, although they span the internal organs. The heart enlarged to the size of 2 adult fists. Increased pulmonary function, etc. Maybe, is that what happened to the Grinch? Did he get infected with the weird? His heart grew 3 sizes that day. Among the contents of the stomach are remains of undigested human flesh, most probably belonging to the deceased. Visible bite marks on his arms. 2. Mutation area. Overall, an amalgamation of human... I don't think I've ever said that word out loud. I know what it means. Amalgamation of human and porcine internal organs. 2-chambered stomach with significantly increased capacity. An unnatural tissue fusing with hooves. Fusing the hooves with the body. The heads joined together in shapes worse than any nightmare. Okay, that's not good. I said I'm mostly fine. Thanks, Brad. That means a lot coming from you, since I know you have whole videos about the pronunciation or mispronunciation of words. You could say you're well known on YouTube. There's a good chance of that, Nick. The last time I played this, I read that and I didn't say it as well. Although I would hesitate to say that I remembered from last time. Like, you guys told me how to say it and then it stuck. I just must have encountered... Who knows? Maybe I did, but that's because maybe I encountered the word more since then. It's been a couple years. You do sympathize with me when I mispronounce words that I've only read. I appreciate that, Brad. I've read many words in my life, but I'm an introvert, so I don't say nearly as many words as I've read. I've been all right. Let's see. Lots happened in the last couple years. A job's crazy, but it's okay. We bought a house last year. I think that's going okay. Still a lot of work. Brad made fun of our poor yard work, our poor landscaping, but that's okay. We're still working on it. All right, I'm going to put this away. The TLDR of these notes are, there's people, I think she died during childbirth, and like, there's the, all right. People all getting the plague, and these priests doing terrible things to, quote, treat them. Ooh, a pickaxe, okay. This is a game where if you find ore veins, you can use a pickaxe to get resources. Venerable Brother Sefton, I would like to remind you of what I've mentioned numerous times before, namely that the alchemical station should be cleaned after each use, especially when you're so careless with caustic and toxic substances. I also recommend that you refresh your elementary knowledge about the ingredients of a healing concoction. They are alcohol and sage, not poisonous plants and hearts. If this kind of negligence continues, I will be forced to ask Father Vaughn to revoke your privilege to use the laboratory. May the word of the prophet be your grace, Brother Aaron. And now I have the recipe for healing concoctions, alcohol and sage. And this was, yeah, I need a laboratory key for that. You can't believe I read that language? What, English? Oh, there's the laboratory key. And, oh, that's more shit I don't need. Remember your daughter was killed at Christmas in 22? And you and I spoke about it a couple years ago. That's ringing a bell. Although I'd feel very foolish if later you said, "Ha, that never happened. Nice job, faker." Though that all what I am remembering is some, which happens from time to time, is someone came in and they had a major loss. Like that rings a bell, but I don't. Let me see. You spoke with ADA's handling case today, and Monday the trial starts. Oh my gosh! So you're still? I guess things like that. They can take years to get resolved. Oh, okay. Well, I hope. I don't. Oh no! I thought I was going to crash there for a second. I do not remember all of the circumstances. But you are. Oh. Hold on, I need to fight this guy.
Your sins will be punished. Your sins will be punished.
All right, now he's down. Yeah, I don't remember the circumstances, but I do believe I have a distant recollection of your being in the chat. It is time, my brothers. You cry, woe among us, or woe is us. We escaped death, only for it to follow us here to Avalon. But I say all is not lost. We have been delivered to our salvation, to the one place where we can fight the Red Death and win. For Avalon holds what our homelands did not, the weirdness. Many see the weirdness as a curse, but I believe it is our path to survival. We must not fear it. We must welcome it. This can heal us. There was that one lady who the disease halted because she started getting mutations. It sounds like they got a little mutation crazy in their treatment plan. Seek the edge of the weirdness. Embrace it. Let it cure our afflictions. To the brave and the faithful, spread the word. Prepare your tools. Cast out doubt and fear, and open your minds to the weirdness as our saving grace. Oh, my sins will not be punished. Or, oh, you referring to something I read? I've seen a lot of words. Heart? I feel like hearts are... Murren's method of separating the mind? Alright, I'm just going to keep that for later. She wished she could say that. Sadly, no, she was murdered and was left as unaliving for 9 months, and no weapon was found. He only acted when he killed the witness in the same place? Oh my god, dude. Oh, the dude keeps yelling it. Oh, the guy that attacked me. Never mind. Okay, I got you now. Whoa. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. And so it's just now going to trial. I don't do trial work. Like, it's never been what I do, but I've been in trials. And I know, like, I was on a murder trial once as a juror. And the events that were the subject of that trial had happened, like, 5 years before. So it's like, I know, just from experiences like that these things can take a long time to get fully dealt with. And yeah, I can only imagine what it's like for those people that, you know, especially, like, I know the one I was at, it was the one of the primary witnesses was the murdered guy's brother who was there when it happened. They were at a party and some gangbangers were at the party and got a little shooty stabby, like randomly just sort of thought someone was looking at him wrong and started going a little shooty, and it shot the guy's brother. And that, like, this guy, and I want to say it might even have been the second time it went to trial. Like, there'd been a mistrial before. So definitely like these things can stretch on, so I sympathize with you. All right, let's craft some health potions, shall we? We're gonna do 2 of those. And I don't think I need to go out of my way to make mana potions. Not using a lot of mana. Let's hope you can do her justice on the stand. Yeah, definitely. Oh no, is gangbangers not a word you're allowed to say anymore? That's one of the problems is you get... Well, I don't know if I can blame age, but... Like, I actually honestly tried to be sensitive and not use words that are offensive, but there's like... Yeah, it's just the list of words that where people use all the time that you're not supposed to use anymore. It's always changing, so sometimes it's, you know... I'll make a note. Gangbanger is no longer a word that's okay to say. Oh, you can say it, but it sounds ridiculous. Okay. Well, oh, bone meal! These corpses have bone meal! Right, bone meal. Well, meat. Can I do with the bone meal? It's just a crafting reagent. I can't do anything with it. It's like cut a rug. Is cut a rug offensive now too? Oh man, I'm gonna have to add that to my list. Man, so many words are unacceptable anymore. That's the only words you use are caw, and EV23 is great. Would you say she's the best EV on the internet? Alright. Depends on whose rug you're cutting. That's fair. Alright, there is clearly a tunnel going down that way, but I'm going to poke my head around in here first. Okay, there's a guy. The guy sitting over there. Any chance I'd be able to sneak up on anybody, ever? Alright, he's detected me. I'm gonna get better at it. Oh, there's 2 of them?
The power of the prophet. I'll cleanse you with fire.
I think I'm actually parrying these guys.
You fueled my holy rage.
Ooh. Oh, I didn't know they had, like, animated super kills. The word gypsy is frowned upon? Okay. And using Romani is the appropriate term. I don't think I've used the word gypsy in a long time. You have to use one of Eevee's evolutions nowadays? Don't dead name old Pokemon evolutions? What? Wait, is it offensive to use the term Eevee now? Shit. I'm gonna have to add that to my list of things I'm not allowed to say. Eevee, I'm sorry. If I'm understanding Nick correctly, I can't say your name anymore. I know the term gypped is you're not supposed to use. That I definitely know. I already knew it was something that is like... It's not supposed... Not okay. Oh no! The concept of lawyers? Do I have to put myself on the list of things that aren't acceptable? Shit! I'm really working myself into a corner here in this topic of discussion. Alright, religious stuff about the Pope of this world. More light reading for later. I don't know if I told you guys, but like... all the years for 25 years that I've been playing Bethesda games where you collect all those books, I'm always like, I'm going to save all of them because someday I'm going to get your little player home I might have all my books, and I'll just spend an evening actually just going to one of my player homes and reading all the books I've collected. Sit here, make a cup of tea. Well, back then, for the first 15 years, I was a smoker. Have like a nice, have a nice pack of cigarettes at my side, and be hang out and read some lore books. Never actually did come around to doing that, but you know, it could always happen. All right, who's this guy? He has a nice looking cell. Brother Sirius. All right. Red Death Stage 5. Self-experimentation. Wants to know the patient's perspective. The aim is to gather knowledge about the stimuli our patients experience. Treat like a common patient. Well, I can already tell by his room that he has not been getting treated like a common patient. Hey, buddy.
Who's there? Forgive me, but my eyes fail me these days. You shouldn't be here. I'm very, very sick.
Who are you?
I am Brother Sirius. Your question suggests that you are not one of the Red Priests. Did you escape yourself? You really should have stayed there. We can't let the plague spread any further. Although, I understand.
Well, I just realized that was Madros came out of his lurk. I saw your comment, and then I was like, and then it didn't register. Hey, Madros, enjoy your lurk. And gaming unacceptable. That'd be changing my name. Actually, gaming could end up being offensive at a certain point. I'll just be like, be unacceptabling unacceptable. Unless the well, I'm not supposed to use the word the because of that agreement I had with that kid. Maybe I'll just end up using a symbol like Prince did. I could just find one that doesn't offend anyone. All right. You understand what?
All of it. The patience. The madness. Somewhere along the way, we lost ourselves.
All right.
The mission to find a cure became a burden. I can't tell who you are, but I'm so sorry
Actually,
for all that we've done.
oh, this guy is
It's a
actually opening his
shame.
eyes.
But when you're fighting a losing battle, sometimes there's just no other way.
All right, of course, that guy came right when Millie brought her bully stick. She's actually chewed it down. She is now officially eligible for the exchange. So I'm going to get up for a second. I'm going to give Millie her treat for finishing her other treat, which is something that we do, isn't it? Yes. Yes, good girl. You did such a good job. You did before. He is so enthusiastic about the dentist stick. She literally, she actually leaps up to get it. Yeah, she actually, her profile came off the air as I came off the ground as I started blowing it to her. All right. Oh, speaking of Millie, I didn't get wolf. I got wolf mouth. I can't go to parties anymore. That's right. The wolf bit my hand. Um, so Millie, last time we took her, we tried to get her set up with a new vet because we, you know, it's in the new town where we moved a few months ago. We need to get her, you know, we need to have a vet. So there's a local vet. They seem very nice, but for those of you who've been taking notes over the past year or two, Millie has an evolving problem with being reactive to other dogs and people. So when they took her to the vet, apparently she was just very anxious, but then someone else brought a dog in, and that dog did a little, you know, like what dogs do, a little yippy bark. And Millie just absolutely like she triggered and she flipped out and she like completely lost control. It was just lunging, trying to kill everybody. And it was so bad, like they dragged her outside. My wife had to put her in the car, and then she's going crazy in the car. And then the doctor was basically like, yeah, you know, we can't see her if she's like that. So they gave us like 3 different kinds of super heavy duty sedatives that we're supposed to give them to her the next time we take her. We need to give them to her like 2 hours before her appointment time, that supposedly are going to make her almost like she can't walk. She'll just be like almost catatonic. And Amanda scheduled that for tomorrow because Amanda has Fridays off. So that's where she's usually handled that stuff because of that. But because Millie may need to be like literally carried to and from the car and in the doctor's office, like she thinks she's not going to be able to do it on her own. So all this is to say, this is all leading to something that's going to affect all of you this evening. And that is, I need to go to work, start work tomorrow an hour earlier than usual. Because I need to get out early. Usually I work until 5:30, and I think the appointment is at 5. So, I need to basically shift my work schedule an hour early, and that also means that I'm gonna make a point of trying to end my stream by 11 tonight, which is technically when I've always planned to end my streams. But as a matter of habit, I usually go until closer to midnight. So it'll be an actual shock if I wrap up my stream at 11 for most people. So I guess the big news is I'm going to end my stream when I actually generally intend to end my stream, except I'm going to be a little more stringent about that this week. I know, Brad. It's a betrayal for sure. But now you're angry about what it led to. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Brad. If Millie weren't such a reactive freak, this wouldn't be happening. So, you know. Anyways. All right, let's get back to talking to this guy. Why are you locked up?
When I discovered that I'd fallen ill, I asked to be placed in a cell. I sought to understand the experiments from the patient's perspective. To learn which stimuli provoke the strongest reactions. And I also wanted to equip my brothers with new tools for their work.
You don't look well. It looks like your illness has progressed quite far.
4th stage, if I'm not mistaken. We've identified 6, so I'm not far from my end. The 1st stage is the most treacherous, when the symptoms are almost invisible. But that's when the disease spreads fastest. It was the same with me. From the 2nd to 4th stages, the symptoms become visible. Fever, tooth loss, painful sores, festering wounds that won't heal. The last 2 stages are visceral, The worst possible. The victim's insides burn up, turning to mush.
Yikes.
The brain starts to die. And the body becomes a mindless shell. That's what's ahead of me.
Alright, do the Red Priests really cure the Red Death?
We've had some success, treating it up to the 4th stage. But it's still a gamble. Sometimes we manage to push the disease from stage 3 back to stage 1, only to see it jump to stage 5 as soon as treatment stops. We believe that with the weirdness, we could eliminate this randomness.
How the weirdness cure the Red Death?
The weirdness, my child, is pure potential. That's the theory. In practice, we tried to direct its power where we needed it most. The effects, shall we say, varied.
All right.
The prophet's word would be a safe haven for you.
And to you. Right, do you have any treasures? Apparently not. It's a nice cell, though. Here, I'll close the door. There you go. You can pretend you're like all the other patients. Alright, we got blood transfusion. Oh, is that like a scroll, I think? What was that? Oh, cabbage rolls. I didn't realize there were so many different ingredients in there. Potatoes and milk. Oh, I should try that. Okay. I didn't think to combine those things. All right, anyways. A little distracted there. And this, and yeah, all that. The broken arrows are crafting. Maybe you can use them to make new arrows. Hot goo! Can't wait to use that. Oh, here they are. Magic. So is this a scroll or a spell? Ooh. Oh, that's a spell that I can just use. Okay. I actually didn't know that. Before I was afraid to use it because I thought it was like expendable, so I was just going to see if I could sell it. Because one-shot scrolls, I almost never find useful unless for some reason I can afford to get a lot of them. What's this other one? Light cast. Heavy cast. Continuously drains health from the target, healing you instead, but it's relatively slow. Okay. Still, I guess that the Burning Ember does more damage. I'm gonna have the Burning Ember be spell slot 4. Okay. And I can do a shield with that, right? You know what? Let's do this. We'll have this be the Burning Ember. I'll have 4 be this thing that does a little bit of healing. All right. That's another thing I didn't realize when I was playing through the introduction before. That's how you actually cast spells. I'm used to where you find like a spell book and then you learn the spell and it's just like in your sort of knowledge arsenal. But these you actually find the scrolls for the spells and you arm the scrolls and then you can just cast that. All right, let's see what's down here. Oh yeah, let me quick save too while I'm at it. Hot goo. Yeah, there's still a way to go down more. Alright. I think that's the guy who rescued me is just tearing the shit through some of these guys. Brother Cassian. Alright, he's one of the employees.
I've already told you everything, I swear. Wait, you're not... You're a prisoner. Go. Escape while you still can.
Everything you say? I'm listening.
You want to know about our failure? There's nothing left to say. We can't help you anymore. Run. Run away from here.
Tell me about your failure.
We wanted a better asylum. Something better than we had under Vaughn's control. He's the one responsible for the torture. For the sick experiments.
But it didn't work out.
No. They came for me. And locked me up here. Vaughn's men aren't evil. They're just afraid of him. I'm not sure how long it's been. Days. Weeks. I don't remember. It was all for nothing. Changing things for the better is rare.
It may be rare, but it happens.
Not this time. But it was worth the effort.
A better asylum.
We really wanted to help those people. We wanted to improve their condition. But we knew with Father Vaughn in charge, nothing would change. We wanted to get rid of him. Poison him. But somehow he found out. At least about me. I'm not sure about the others. I never said anything about them.
I could call him a traitor, but no, I feel like if he was trying to stop the bad shit that was happening, and now he's paying for it. The changes you wanted sound good. It's a shame it didn't work out.
A shame, yes. Maybe we waited too long. We knew Vaughn was a madman, but we were afraid. We didn't know how many supported his methods. Turns out it was only a few, but it was enough.
You can escape. The way is clear.
No, I won't make it. Besides, they threw me into a cell that once held a patient in the final stages of the disease. I'm probably sick already. Go. Don't worry about me. I'm not worth it.
Okay. Okay. Hey. You're not, don't worry about you, Brad. Oh, come on. You're worth it, man. You're not like that guy. There we go. An origin potion. Okay, this is like a skill and stat point reset. Pictish experiment subject first note. Patient record Sirja, female, Pict. Approximately 30 years old, found among the diseased in Connacht. Red Death stage, under observation, suspect innate immunity. Experiment 1. It seems Kai has blessed us. We've never had a Pictish patient before. She was found in a village with a severe outbreak, but shows no symptoms, not even early ones. Brother Crispus has ordered observation, but what if she never falls ill? Experiment 2. The patient exhibits visible mutations from the weirdness. The horns on her head are remarkable. I wish she'd be more cooperative. Surely she holds knowledge we lack. I've tried to persuade her, but she remains defiant. Why? Lives are at stake. She called us children stumbling in the dark. So why won't she help us? I think she's on the right. All right, and then there's a second note on her. Experiment 3. We attempted to introduce the Red Death by injecting her with blood from a stage 5 patient. This caused a violent initial reaction, but after 3 days, with basic healing potions, she stabilized and shows no symptoms. She's less of a patient and more of a subject, and I'm conflicted about that fact. Experiment 4. Brother Crispus took her away 2 days ago. I worried she wouldn't return, but she's back, and he seemed thrilled, citing her innate response to the weirdness as ready to proceed. He forbade me from documenting it. Serja seems quieter. I should check on her. Yeah, I'll totally carry you out, Nick. I guess if I had to choose, and Brad's like, yeah, just leave me here, and Nick's like, hey, buddy, take me. That would make the decision a lot easier. But that just makes Brad all the more worth saving. Oh my god. Okay. It's this guy. Ian. 55 to 60, male. Red Death Stage 2. Severe anterior part... Oh, severed anterior part of frontal lobe. Didn't affect the progression of the Red Death symptoms. This patient is prone to self-harm. Oh god, this guy's gonna be a mess. Hey, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Hear me.
The cell is open. You can go now.
Can go now. Now. Now.
What have you done to yourself? Weighty silence. All right. Well, carry on. I'll just close this for you. There you go. Daiga, 43, female, Red Death Stage 5. Severe disability due to nerve damage and muscular atrophy. In the event of an emergency procedure, follow enhanced protective measures to ensure the safety of all brothers involved. You got an email saying your passport book, or card were approved. That should be around the 18th. Oh, and card. Okay, gotcha. Cool. That's something we've been meaning to do for years and still haven't done. I need to do that. We need a passport. Because we're always saying one of the things we want to do is like go to Europe. We've been talking about it for literally 20 years. But we've never gotten around to it. It hasn't just been because we didn't get a passport. Although, probably if we had a passport, we would have found a way to follow through on those plans. I think the more of the problem is for most of that time we were too broke to go on a trip like that. And the time when we were able to afford it, we couldn't find the time to do it. So, you know, life. All right. Oh no, it's gone? You have a trip in May going to Canada for an anime convention. Oh, nice. Okay. You think Europe will be your next trip? A month in Japan was nice, though. Yeah, the only foreign country I've ever been to is Mexico, which, you know, that's got some areas that are kind of cool, but I'd like to see a few other places. All right, let's see what's going on with her.
You're not a priest. Get out of here. Go away before they see you with me.
I want to help you.
Help? There's nothing wrong with me anymore. The priests cured me, you see.
No, they
I just
didn't.
need a few days to recover, and then I'll be able to go home.
You don't look cured.
I look much better already. In a few days, you won't even see a trace of the illness.
Yeah, my mistake.
See? I don't need your help.
All right, well, carry on. Are there any, there's some mushrooms in this dark little corner. Totally worth it. Worth the detour. Oh, this is... I was up on that bridge up above before. There's someone walking circles here. Wait, did I accidentally... Oh yeah, I accidentally replaced this. I still want this to be a dagger in slot 1.
Reveal yourself.
Oh, this guy hits hard.
My faith will not falter.
Oh, I'm tired. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on, dude. Give me a second to drink this potion. Like in the middle of combat. I definitely need a couple of these. All right, that was, oh, did I get his friend's attention? Shocker. All right, let's have some food. See, I'm gonna have some weak beggar's fare. I have a feeling I'm gonna keep getting hurt right now. Let's see, can I sneak up on... I'd like to backstab somebody.
Alcohol. It's the simplest recipe.
Oh god, there's 2 of them? Okay, I'm still slowly healing. Alright. Well, that was not the smoothest combat experience. Oh, I'm getting stealth? There must be some... If I'm getting stealth bonuses, I must still be hiding from somebody. Bone meal. Small health potion. Another blood clot. I think the daggers are worth like 50 coins. I gotta remember to take those when I see them. Most of the other stuff I'm finding right now are just junk, but... Hello. More bone meal! Monster blood. Blood guts. Blood, hearts, and guts. Alright, I'll take that. Wondering if that unlocked any more recipes. Peppermint, you say? Cooking pot. Cabbage rolls. Okay. Cooked meat. Onion bun. Alright, I don't have anything that I can cook right now. But I wasn't paying attention before. I'd gotten all of those. I'd gotten a bunch of recipes. Well, in case anything can be made with peppermint and monster blood, maybe should I start? How heavy are the brains? I've been passing a lot of brains. They're light enough. Okay, I'll start bringing brains. I'll start picking up the brains when I see them. Who knows? Maybe I'll be able to make something cool with them later. Make like a brain helmet or something, you know? All right. Bloodsucker potion. Increases lifesteal by 10% per 20 seconds. Oh. Hey, blood clots, monster blood, and ale. Okay. And I don't know if I'll use that a lot, but lifesteal by 10% for 22nd, but if the potion's worth 100 gold, that could be worth just making just to sell it. A brain cap. There you go. Yeah. All right, I think I'm going to all right. I'll craft healing potions as I can. Ooh, we had some coins. I think the leather hoods. They're probably not worth that much. All right, more brain. Wait. I don't think any of those new recipes had brains, but definitely the blood clots and the monster blood. Collecting those has been paying off. And so I got some more hot goo. I'm gambling on that paying off eventually. Oh, fish oil, fish oil, fish oil, fish oil. What is fish oil got? Vitamin E? Is that the thing that fish oil is good for? Alright, what is this? Is this the same? Alright. This is the same way that I came before. I think there was another path, that other direction, that I didn't look down before. I didn't look down either. This whole room, when I did the introduction last time, I skipped it. So wait, there's another little place to sneak in here. This is like Metroidvania level game design. Is that a shovel? I'll take the shovel. The shovel actually, like, there are places where there's treasures you can dig up if you have a shovel with you. So that's one of the kind of the cool little things you do in this game. Lock seems to be broken. All right. I kind of wish you could bring torches with you in this game because some of these areas are really dark.
You took your sweet time, eh? But I understand. I did too, when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit that the Red Priests are quite resourceful. At least when it comes to death and dying.
Who are you?
Great question, truly. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're still within the walls of the island asylum. When we're out, then we can talk. I'm told this path leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck.
All right. There's still some poking around to do. Oh, a short bow. See? I almost missed out on the short bow. Let me see. I think I'm gonna... I'll make the bow be replace number 2, the broken wooden club. All right. I got 16 arrows. I'm not exactly basking in it. Nice poking. Thank you. All right. I'm not going to mess around with more recipes right now. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go back. There was that one other way to go that I didn't look at. Any priest is a red priest after it gets... Oh, any priest is a red after it gets stabbed by Gila. That's true. You know, it's one way of looking at it. Alright, what's going on down here? Some of these areas I don't think I looked at when I was... Last time I played through here, because at a certain point, I just left down that where the guy says this is the way out. At a certain point, I was like, okay, I've had enough of this. I'm gonna, oh, shit. Okay, that looks like a bad choice. The old stairs that lead down to the 60-foot drop. Not smart. All right, this was the one way I remembered where I could have made a left instead of a right, and I didn't look. Oh, what is going on over there? Looks like a zombie. Wait a minute. Did it show green when I pointed at him? All right.
And who the hell are you? Another one of those red dogs? Say a prayer to your goddess and get ready to die, scum.
No, I'm not one of them. Wait, I'm not a red priest. I'm a prisoner just like you.
Then why are you dressed in their bloody rags?
Oh shit, am I?
Well, I see you bear the marks of torture too. Maybe the priests messed with your mind, because one more moment and you'd be dead.
We don't know who'd be the... Okay. You recognize torture because you've been tortured? Or... Okay, what were they doing to you?
Nothing good. They thought they'd break me fast, like some Camelusian wimp. Big mistake on their part. Besides, I doubt they were waking you up with a kiss on your forehead either.
No, they weren't. Oh, what's your name?
Conher, from the Dalrieta pup, if you hadn't already guessed that much.
Can you tell me about the tribes?
Really? Now's a good time for a chat. You think the red pricks will just wait around while we gab? If you make it to the Forlorn Swords, you'll meet the tribes. Right now, you'd better focus on getting your arse out of here.
All right. Do you see Hooded Man with a bow? Oh yeah,
I don't know. Barely saw anything, because I was either knocked out or had blood in my eyes.
Yikes.
You're lucky to have someone risking their own arse to help you out.
If you're so brave and strong, how do they manage to catch you? I think I'm gonna skip that one. I wouldn't mind asking what happened to him, but I also...
No time for a chinwag. Just get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I don't want to provoke him. Red Priest Gauntlet, Red Priest Tunic. Okay, all this stuff I've already seen. Oh, wow. Look at that thing. What's in there? I haven't been in this room before, so this is all new to me. Species Bugane? Caution. Infected Buganes may spread illness through airborne droplets as they exhale, particularly when their breathing becomes labored. Staff must wear enchanted full-body protective suits. Gloves must be reinforced with anti-piercing materials, given the Bugane's powerful bite. Okay. But it's dead, right? Wonder if it's got any good alchemical ingredients. Hey. There we go. A Bugane tail. All right. Be curious to see what sort of delicious thing. A little cabbage and onions. Oh, what's this? A lesser health ring? Okay. All right, let's check out the ring situation. Max health by 5. Okay. Take it. And he doesn't have any other good stuff on him. Although, what kind of boots am I wearing? I would like to transition out of wearing a bunch of Red Priest stuff. Okay, I guess the things... I don't have any good replacements for the stuff I'm wearing that makes me look like one of the bad guys. Eat the Bugane tail? It's not classified as a food. Oh, I was gonna say it looks like I can eat moss from a cursed well, but it's a consumable that you apply to your weapon. I was like, all right. For a second, I thought they were giving me something something interesting to eat for you, Brad. Just once, you'd like to see one of those rings read raises minimum health by 5. So you could, oh, minimum health. Okay, so you can never get to 0. I too can eat from a cursed well. All right, who's this guy? I feel like I need to do my homework before I open any doors. Iagan, 74, male. Red Death Stage 3. Well-defined skin lesions with raised borders. Loss of sensation in affected areas due to nerve involvement. Maintain a safe distance whenever possible to reduce the risk of droplet transmission. Well, it's too late. I don't need to worry about getting sick because I already got the thing. All right, dude. Hey, buddy.
Are you trying to escape, my child? That's very brave of you, I must say.
We should escape together. I feel a little weird about suggesting that, like, people with the plague, we should all be, like, escaping. Where are we gonna... We're gonna spread it?
Escape? Me? But this is exactly where I should be. I appreciate your offer, but I believe fate has brought me here for a reason. That's why I'll stay and see what happens.
What else can happen here besides torture?
Torture, you say? That's very interesting. I haven't experienced any torture here. I know that whatever ails me, the Red Priests will do everything they can to heal me.
Boy, this guy is... Just drank the Kool-Aid. You'll die if you don't escape.
I doubt that. You'll soon see that things aren't always what they seem at first glance.
What a cheerful
This way of
fellow.
Thinking has never failed me.
All right, well, carry on,
Safe
man.
travels, my child. May fate be on your side.
That's the kind of guy that might live just because he's got a positive outlook. Oh, rusty spear. Barely even... So dim in here. Let me see. One arrow. Wait, how come I didn't... Did I not pick it up? Requires 2 strength and 2 dexterity. Okay. So it looks like you can use stuff that you don't have the right attributes for. But you get like a damage penalty. So it doesn't work as well for you. So like this thing, my other weapons are actually better because I'm able to use them effectively. Okay, what was on here? Contour, 42 male. Death stage. Okay, blank. No visible signs of red death, like skin discolorations, inflammation, or fever. Remarkable physical resilience and strength. Severe aggression. That must be the guy I just ran into. Administer high doses of sedatives. Ensure the patient is well restrained. Approach with the utmost caution. So that guy apparently wasn't even sick. He's like immune to it. And yep, he took out a few of them on his way out the door. Okay. All right, where was I? Okay. Oh, that's that. All right, so these are some of the weirdos. I think I missed something. when I the thing that I'm looking for, and I can't remember if I get anything from it, but there was a whole little area in some of these tunnels where I found, when you read those things about the lady that's immune, had the horns, I found her. Maybe I don't want to go down here because there's actually like a really tough asshole down here, and I don't like that. But maybe it was down here somewhere. Okay, yeah, I think it was in here.
Stay back. I may not be in top shape, but I can tear you to pieces if I have to.
It's all right, I'm not with the priest.
So, you escaped too? Huh. They're having quite a day. Good. I hope it gets even worse. This whole place is mad. From a safe distance this time.
Oh, am I hitting buttons? I keep skipping her dialogue. Devour them, why do you say that?
They play with powers they don't understand. Trying to wrangle the weirdness into obedience is a fool's dream. The weirdness might listen, but blind obedience is not in its nature.
How did you get caught in the first place?
Same as you, I guess. Wrong time, wrong place. I was wandering through Kunakt and got caught in an outbreak. I was kept with the rest at first, but when they figured out I was a Pict, well, then I deserved special treatment. One of the priests took me to a place so thick with weirdness, it scared me. I needed to get away, otherwise, I don't know what would have happened. I just know whatever it wasn't for me.
All right. Why do you have horns on your head?
Why indeed? Perhaps it's a test of patience. My hair tangles mercilessly around them. I even need to wear head wraps to hide them. I hate wearing head wraps.
Here, this should speed up your healing. Give her a health potion. All right.
It should, although I admit that the past few weeks have made me hate the taste. Still, thank you. There isn't much kindness going around this place. It wouldn't be very gracious of me not to repay it, would it? Take this. It might prove useful for you.
Oh, she gave me another ring. Okay. I couldn't remember that she gave me something. I just think it's good to talk to these people because I feel like possibly later in the game they'd be like, oh, you're that guy that was nice to me in the asylum, like if they ever get out. But I'll take another ring. Yeah, what is this? Mana? I haven't been using much mana, but all right, what's going on back here? Oh, is this? I think this is where I saw the big drop earlier, where I was like, nope. I think that's this. Oh, Grady. Sorry. Who's this guy? Oh, he's a bad guy. Here, you apparently already see me, so let's try some of this on for size. Oh, apparently I can't ambush him. Oh, he's kind of freaky. I don't think I found this guy when I played this before, too. Oh, shit. Alright, hold on. Let's do a health potion, and let's start some healing over time, shall we? Oh, this guy. I can't deal with this guy. I mean, if I were better at games, I could probably deal with him. Hey, can you help me fight this guy? Alright, that guy was just way too much for me to handle. Alright, I'm walking by mushrooms left and right. Alright, I think I'm ready to find my, Where's my friend? He's down here. Oh! I'm gonna do a bitch tactics, because I knew that I can. There is a guy down this hallway that's, like, super hard. But it's close enough that I can have him chase me right up to my, my savior guy up there, who's pretty badass, and he'll kill him for me. So I'm gonna do that. Here, I'm just gonna, he's a bad guy. He's way too bad for me. I'm not even gonna try and take a hit at him. Alright, so I'm taking some hits of him. Let me grab some food. I actually could probably beat this guy if I wasn't such a bitch.
I'm told this path leads to the beach.
What?
I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck.
Why the cutscene, dude? There you go. There you go. Whoa, you hit him hard. And I got experience for it. All right, thanks for that. Here, let me... Notes of a man sinking into despair. Reef-torn armor. Okay, I'll take that. Let's see, where's this notes from a man sinking into despair? I once thought everything would turn out fine, that time was on my side, that as I grew older I'd see more and catch up to everything. 14 days ago, my beloved Ellie arrived at Island Asylum with our sons. It's the 4th stage. I went to say goodbye knowing how it will end for me. I write this for myself, which means for no one, I do this for myself, which means for no one, as I am becoming nothing. If the prophet Kai grants grace, then let her bless me with the grace and curse of fierce tears, for I do not go gentle into that night. I will rage against the dying of the light. He literally, became like a fiery guy. The broadsword is a two-handed sword that it's twice the stamina used. I'm gonna keep my dagger. But this armor increases my max health, so I'm gonna use that. Okay, and then no more rings. Bitch tactics. All right, now we're gonna go this way. I think I've officially... Oh, wait, I gotta see the room where that guy was. I'm guessing the best loot was the stuff I just got off of him, but... There was a whole room in there that I can go check for loot now. All right, nothing new there. Maybe some more bone meal from some of these. Or no. Nope. Well, this is disappointing. And that guy's on fire. I wonder if this guy had a description on his door. Well, if he did, it's not there now. Okay, it turns out there really wasn't that much exciting down here to loot. Well, now I'm definitely going to keep this safe because I've found extra stuff this time around. Although, am I going to regret naming him Lawrick II? And there's a point of no return there. Oh, a brick hammer? I'm gonna guess that's junk. Oh, it's actually, Yeah, I'm gonna drop it. It's on the heavy side and it's not worth very much. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, it's a zombie. All right, what am I backing into here? He's in rough shape. One broken arrow, another, okay, we'll take that. All right, this is just talking about the vastness of these caverns under here. And this. Notes of Father of Olad. This four dwellers diorama unsettles me. Why does it look so dead? Previous depictions showed living beings, and this skull, so similar to ours, it's eerie. It resembles a menhir, yet menhirs were supposedly raised by Merlin. But how could ancient four-dwellers foresee what Merlin would create? At last, proof that Merlin didn't create the menhirs. It's getting into some Arthurian lore. What a dork. Yeah. We found one buried in a labyrinth. Brother Hugar is studying it now. If we're the first to explore the Isle of the Dead's depths, Merlin couldn't have invented the menhirs. This truth will shake Avalon's faith in that old charlatan. The word of Prophet Kai shall finally prevail. I have not watched The Night of Seven Kingdoms. Is that a Game of Thrones spinoff? Is it any good? Alright, let's see what we got here. Brother Tyrell's diary. Brother Jer fell into the abyss. May Kai watch over his soul. His sacrifice taught us that laying planks won't work. They simply won't hold. There's a force blocking the passage. The bridge's outline is visible, yet Jer's thrown rocks only met air. There must be a mechanism or spell we're missing. I can't give up now. The secret's on the other side. Call to me. I'll be the first to cross that bridge, even if it kills me. It is good. Okay. All right. So I think that is not good to walk on. Okay, we're just gonna leave that alone. All right, how much are those bows? It's the same one that I already have, and they're not worth that much. The arrows I'll definitely keep. Can I get that? There's mushrooms. I gotta get the mushrooms. There we go. Got them. I'm guessing is that on HBO? I know I've seen it somewhere, but I was gonna say I'm a little weary of Game of Thrones spin-offs, but I was watching, is it the House of Dragon or whatever? I watched the first season of that, and I kind of liked it. I think there's another season come out. I haven't watched it. All right, I'm getting sneaking credit. It always makes me think that there's something that I'm... Ah, there he is. Can I make you... Here, have some fire, dude. Oh! Alright, I'll keep taking daggers all day because I think they're worth 50 coins apiece. It's entertaining, unlike House of the Dragon. Okay. And I actually didn't think House of the Dragon was bad. I just was like, it just wasn't... I wasn't like, whoa, awesome! I was kind of like, okay. I'm like, there are things that I'm finding intriguing. Brother Hugar's diary. The question remains, is there any significance to this man here having 3 arms, not 4? How could we examine it without touching it? Poor Brother Abe touched it with his bare hands and vanished, as though he never existed. Shocked, the Pope forbade anyone from touching it again. Still, I hear it whispering my name. I know I should report it, but I don't want to. Someday, I'll answer its call and claim it was Kai. Even if it wasn't. I need to know. So if I touch this thing, I disappear, huh? Oh, it's 6 30-minute episodes, the whole thing. It's like a first season that's going to keep going? Or is it self-contained? And this reminds me a little bit of, I guess a lot of games have areas like this, now that I think about it, but my first impression is like, as a medieval, when I was playing Expedition 33 was a little bit like this, where stuff was all like floaty and weird. Warped.
It's not here.
Yeah, that's creepy. Little glowing eyes. Always a creepy touch. I think it's going to continue, but who knows when. Alright. Well, definitely put on my radar.
I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place?
What are you?
I wish I could answer. I cannot remember. I know I am not complete. I remember I once knew who I was at some point, but I do not anymore. I just am.
What is this place?
I do not know. I think it is some kind of prison, deep in the weirdness.
Why are you here? He probably doesn't know that either.
And you? Why are you here?
I was transported here by a morbid statue. I guess an honesty. Why not?
Are men here? That would explain the weirdness surrounding us. But walk with me. Let's find out together, now that I'm free.
All right. Am I supposed to do something with you, dude?
I remember arriving on the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything. But there were doubts and questions. How does it feel to leave your homeland behind? To keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The Four Dwellers quickly made it clear to us. If we wanted to call this place home, we'd have to fight for it, down to the last drop of blood.
All right. So who could it be that I'm talking to? Somebody that came and tamed Avalon.
In the end, we won the war. Merlin stole the sacred flame of the Four Dwellers and ignited the Menhirs, driving away the mist and clearing the nights of weirdness. It was the first time we uncovered the secrets hidden within the Menhirs.
He was here with Merlin. See, that's the thing that I don't remember from the intro before. I don't remember that, like, I was basically talking with King Arthur. Or if that was happening, I wasn't realizing it when I first did it. Because it was only later that I started realizing, like, oh, wait, there's lore, like, King Arthur. Like, after I left and I was talking with people in town, I'm like, oh, this is like a King Arthur place.
Still, the land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood. In time, it rewarded us. Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things. Camelot, the eternal castle, the capital of all humankind, was meant to be a symbol of that. We left the homelands to survive. The plague had consumed everything we once knew. We thought we'd escaped it, but the Red Death returned like a specter to haunt us. Once again, it began to devour our home.
Oh, shit. Broken arrow. It's 9 kingdoms. Huh? The show is Night of the Nine Kingdoms? Or are we talking about something else? Oh, shit. Matus just ruined everything. I mean, hopefully I don't have enough context. I don't know what that means. That I'll forget.
Oh, awaken thee, once and future king.
You like the chant? Is that what you mean? Did it make you want to dance a little bit? Seems like I'm supposed to go over here.
I am his hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach.
Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the price paid for touching the unreal.
Yeah, I don't remember them having all of this when I was early access. So I was pretty, or I forgot. I mean, if some of it was there before, I forgot. But I'm like, dang, this is a real strong opening to this game.
Yes. I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear. I've dreamt of countless deaths for such a long time. Yes, it's time to wake. I I am Arthur Pendragon. I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one.
I'd be pretty impressed if I met King Arthur. I'd be a little, I don't know, a little off-put by his casket laying in a pool of blood, thinking like, well, this is not usually where you find good guys, but it's King Arthur. Come on, it's an honor, my king.
I appreciate it, but let us leave decorum and honors for times of leisure. For now, we need to make way for Avalon. I have to see my kingdom again. I trust you'll accompany me, or would you rather stay in this wretched place?
What even is this place?
I am not sure. Yet I learned to be grateful of fortunate outcomes, even if they come unexpected. It seems to be a place located between life and death. Or maybe a place that can defy death. But why was it created? By whom and when? These I'm unable to answer.
Why were you imprisoned?
Trust me, I wish I knew. I remember death, then darkness, a terrible loneliness. Ages upon ages of solitude. And these are all the details I have. Perhaps, in time, I'll remember more. But that's enough questions for now. Let us walk together and see the kingdom forged so long ago. After years of struggle, my people in Avalon finally live in peace and prosperity. I must see the legacy of the Age of Conquest with my own eyes. My Camelot in all its glory. What is happening? No. I see now. I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me. I'm not strong enough. For now, I will have to journey by your side until my strength returns. I'll see the world through your eyes. In return, I'll lend you what strength I have.
So basically, I'm sort of like carrying King Arthur's soul inside me. It's kind of cool. Kind of creepy. It's an honor.
You are a surprising acquaintance, and it will be a pleasure to travel with someone of your disposition. And since it seems that fate has bound us together, let us make the best of it. Seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true picture of Avalon, not one crafted specifically for the king, may prove to be an interesting experience.
Yeah, all this part of like the setup, I don't think this was here when I played this in early access. This was all stuff where I was like, whoa, I don't remember any of this as the setup for like what the game is about. That you're basically like carrying King Arthur's soul, showing him the current state of his kingdom and trying to restore him. Or not. I don't know. He's a little groove. There's a little like there's some signs that not as all is maybe not well with King Arthur. Let us make for Avalon then.
Oh, what an adventure this will be.
Okay, and this is probably a good spot for me to stop. I do plan on being shut down here, logged off by 11, which is in 10 minutes. So we're gonna do. Do I still have Scarlet Laric to main? Hard save. Quitter. But yeah, so that's Tainted Grail. I'm more impressed with it now than I was when I first tried it 2 years ago. On second thought, let's not go to Avalon. 'Tis a silly place. It's only a model. But yeah. Brad, if you're still there, I recommend it. It's definitely like if you like Bethesda games, it feels gameplay wise, it feels like very much like a Bethesda game. But the world and the story and the overall, like everything else, the flavor of it is completely different than an Elder Scrolls game. Oh, were you not here when I went over this earlier? I've got to work early tomorrow because I need to get off work early so we can take Millie to the vet because she needs to be sedated in order to go to the vet. Because last time my wife tried to take her, she tried to kill everyone. So they said, yeah, we can't treat her now. And next time you come, here are 3 very heavy sedatives. You make her take 2 hours before her appointment, and then basically have to carry her into the vet's office. So, anyways, I have a hard time getting enough sleep as it is. So, starting an hour early also means going to bed an hour early, which means ending my stream an hour early. So yes, it is. I'm trying to be responsible. Let me see. Is there anything else? I think the Millie thing was the big news. I forgot to tell you during the opening of the stream. I haven't quite figured out, maybe Tainted Grail is going to be the game that I'm playing for a while. Because the more I'm sort of dabbling in it, the more I'm starting to feel like it's getting its hooks into me a little bit. Even playing through that intro a second time and finding stuff that I didn't find the first time, it made me feel a little bit like, oh, this is like, there's a lot to, I don't know. It was fun. Make her watch the stream, it'll sedate her. See, is she around here? She sees it in real life. She's in the other room. That's how you know the quality of the output is. No one in real life actually wants to be in the room while I'm doing all this stuff. But it's just the star power. Once you go on the internet, you use a microphone, you broadcast to the world. But Millie's not impressed. She's not impressed by any of that. I think I am going to wrap up. You stay tuned after the lullaby for another surprise. But, gonna call it a night. I'll see you next week as I do every Thursday. Every Thursday night. Never miss a single one. It's the stuff of song. Alright guys, here we go. Wait a minute. Alright, here we go. Go to sleep and good night. Your eyes are getting so heavy. Go to sleep now. EV23, J Maxi, Matus, Nixie. Maybe Brad? Brad, you still there? Joss? I'll be waiting for you in your dreams.
Go to sleep and good night. Your eyes are getting so heavy. Go to sleep now. Go to sleep. I'll be waiting for you in your dreams. In your dreams, I'll be watching you. In your dreams, I promise it's not creepy. In your dreams, I'm just watching over you to keep you safe. Go to sleep now. Go to sleep. If you see my face in your window, I'm just watching over you. A thump in your closet, a shadow in the hall. I promise it's not creepy. I'm just here to keep you safe. In your dreams, I'll be watching you. In your dreams, I promise it's not creepy. In your dreams, I'm not watching over you to keep you safe. Go to sleep now. Go to sleep. I'll be waiting for you in your dreams.
That was actually a different version of the song. Here, if anyone wants to compare, wants to waste another 3 minutes of their life, here's the one I played last week.
Go to sleep and good night. Your eyes are getting so heavy. you.